There you go. Well, it's really pouring at the top. I can tell you down the bottom here, nowhere near, but this is definitely going to make things slippery, and that's probably why we saw Nick crash. So, Brooke McDonald.
You can already see that first straight, the bike dancing around a little bit more than it should be, than we've seen earlier on with the riders. And look at it, you can actually see it on the ground at the top now.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely right, Callie.
Yeah, so the same corner causing a little bit of trouble for Brooke there, having to get his foot out.
And it's so hard up there because the guys have been riding it. It was cut up at the start of the week, graded this course. Like, look at the rain, it's absolutely pouring at the top. It's not at the bottom yet, but probably it's coming this way. Well, rumbles of thunder as well now outside the commentary box as well.
Or is that Brooke?
Oh, look at the rain, Cuddy.
Oh,
look at the rain, it's unbelievable. It's pouring down on Brooke McDonald. Well, it's a nightmare in Sainte-Anne. It's saying that hot thing at the moment, and this isn't the way he'd want to win a World Cup. Can anyone get near him now?
Yeah, well, he's got a 3.5 second lead on second place. And it's going to be tough for anyone to pull it back in these conditions. And you can see Brooke McDonald 7 seconds back.
Wow, this is, well, oh, none of us want to see this afternoon. Oh, Brooke, just getting, wow, he doesn't look like the rain slowed him down so much. How fast did he enter that rock section, carrying a shoulder injury as well? Brooke McDonald.
Maybe the thunder is just him roaring in his helmet with anger at the rain.
Certainly looked like it.
Bearded bulldog coming down now. He's had a few issues with his shoulder, had a crash in cross-country training, and he said it's just getting back. It's still not 100%, but he's feeling better on the bike. But no matter how good he's feeling, he is at a disadvantage now because of this rain.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to pour down the bottom here as well. Now looking out the commentary booth window, I can see that the crowd's starting to move away to the trees for cover. And we see Brooke McDonald 10 seconds back, and you can see it there for yourselves. It's absolutely pouring here in Sainte-Anne. This wasn't forecast actually, but it does happen here. So humid in this part of the world that we do get thunderstorms pretty regularly. But I think the course ripped up at the start of the week, graded. And then the riders have been riding it and it's been packed harder and harder. And now this rain, unfortunately, isn't going to be enough to soften it up again. And it's going to be like a skating rink on a lot of parts of this course.
It definitely is. And Brooke McDonald's 11 seconds back there, really showing it. Shake of the head. This is it, look at the course up at the top, just the ground getting darker, the wetter it's getting. This corner that we saw take out Nick Beer, Brooke McDonald also struggling with it there.
Yeah, it's obviously just a little bit of damp in there, just, well, and the worst thing is, no one's really ridden it. Look at it now, it's a monsoon out there.
It really is.
I do feel for the riders left at the top, I really do feel for them. But the race won't stop, it'll carry on, unless it's light in the course, and then the lift up will get stopped. But
most of the riders will be up at the top now anyway.
So. In the hot seat there.
Oh, look at it! Look at it!
Word.
Looks like the cameraman's even shaking. He's that wet and cold.
What a disaster!
Anyway, but remember Chumpry when Sam Hill pulled out that incredible run in the rain.
Yeah.
Could this be the chance for him to do something like that again? He's still up later on. He's been coming back into form.
So yeah, he certainly has. Yeah, I think he relishes these conditions, but not when everyone else has gone down. Well, Mullally, this is Nico Mullally, Trevor racing rider on screen at the moment. He looks fast through that wood as well. But yeah, difficult conditions here. The riders, of course. Oh, Mullally's down there on that big, wide open left-hander. Another turn, another feature of this course, right from actually since 1994 as well. But you know, it's a shower. I bet it's going to go away now.
Well, if you say that,
maybe not.
maybe it's still here, Rob.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But the big problem for these riders is that last time they rode this track, it was dry, and then they'll be coming into this wanting to push it even harder, and they won't be able to. And no matter how much they think of themselves, I've got to hold back a little bit. It's hard to do that in your race run.
13 seconds back despite that crash. So he was actually going really well, Nico Mullally. Third at the split one in Andorra, second at the Junior World Championships here in 2010. He's a brave man, entering the rocks that fast as well with that rain on him.
Interesting line coming in, was a lot straighter out that corner, getting bucked around all over the place here.
But yeah, it's you know, you're sat at the top now. Do you put spikes on? Because despite it being wet, you will not give up the dream of winning this thing this afternoon.
There you go, getting all sent out the front door there.
Yeah, it's treacherous up there. Well, yeah, you're going to put spikes on. It was certainly softened up earlier in the week. I wouldn't think it's going to soften up enough for that this afternoon, though. But, you know, it's just, well, it's crushing. Who can keep their head now at the top of this mountain and maybe challenge Sainte-Anne for the win? But let's be honest, it's going to be a tall order as we watch Mullally now firing it down through those treacherous rock sections.
You've got to admire these riders.
Oh, big accident there. Well, Nico, well, he's getting up and having another go. That's 2 down. Oh, let's hope he makes it to the bottom safe now.
I think he can relax a little bit.
Back off, Nico. Back her off. Back her off.
Yeah, real shame to see that from Nico. Such a great rider, strong up-and-coming rider. Been finishing last 2 rounds, 15th and 16th, so moving up in the rankings and looking good, but today that rain really catched him out, and you can see the disappointment in his face there.
Absolutely. I mean, what can you do? It's completely out of your control.
This section here,
man.
That was a sequence of moments.
Over the bars,
disasters for Nico, really.
And that corner there is so difficult, and you know, you're coming out of there onto rock slabs, no grip on them anymore. Troy Brosnan, Specialised Racing, 2 times a junior world champion, and having a fantastic season. Podium into the last 2 races, 2 fifth spots for him. What's he going to make of these wet conditions?
Yeah, Troy coming on great and looking good up here at the top section actually. Had carry good speed despite the wet.
And fast through there as well, so, well, you never know. We might see something very, very special here this afternoon. Let's keep our fingers crossed that we will. You just don't know, but it's certainly going to be slicker for the remaining riders. It will not dry out between the now and we've only got actually only 8 riders to go after Troy Brosnan, so we're well into the top 10. That rain probably couldn't have come at a much worse time. But Brosnan there, going to the outsides, railing those berms and making good sense of these difficult conditions here. So as he comes up to the first split, it's going to tell us now. Only 3.3 back, Cuddy. The race is on here this afternoon, despite the rain. I think we could still see someone take down G's time.
I think we could, definitely. It's all open again now. Drying out a little bit out there.
It stopped raining.
Stopped raining up top. Well, the rain up top had eased up a little bit, and out the front of our commentary booth we can see it stopped as well.
Hopefully the rain not got through the trees to this section, made it as treacherous as it was, as dangerous as it was earlier in the week. Such a hard section to get through when you, Brosnan, big lift there to get over that, double down off that rock on, catch that backside. But yeah, we saw it in practice. You know, you went to that section so fast. And hard to brake anyway because the wheels are hardly on the ground, but really difficult to scrub speed when all you're braking on is rocks that resemble ice. So Brosnan then up to split 2, 4.5, so only losing another 1.2 seconds. So, you know, there's a few riders left on the top. Man, it's getting messy out there.
Yeah, definitely. Troy having a good season so far with a 12th, a 5th and a 5th in the last 2 rounds. Coming into this bottom section.
Wow,
so he's coming down the line. It's a valiant effort from Troy Brosnan. What a ride from him. 3.990 back. Brosnan in the red. But, you know, I take my hat off to him. That was an awesome effort from Troy Brosnan from Australia.
Yeah, really great run from the young 20-year-old there. Look at his determination on the bike here, just holding his lines, full concentration. Incredible to do that once you know the track conditions have changed. Earlier in the week the riders knew what it was like in the wet, but then it's all dried out, new ruts are formed, and then they've got to come and face it in these different conditions, and you see the bike slipping underneath them there.
Well, thankfully that shower has ceased. So there's your riders left: Bruni, Hannah, Hill, Minard, Gwyn, Blenkinsop, Danny Hart, Stevie Smith. Does it get any better than this? Of course, 2 names do have to stand out from there from riding in the wet conditions: Danny Hart and Sam Hill. We're going to see them in action, but first it's Loic Bruni, who thankfully isn't going to have to deal with soaking wet goggles, not bad visibility. And Bruni, one of the big names now in downhill mountain biking, the French youngster, an absolute legend already.
And his teammates, Loris Vergier winning the junior category earlier on today, and Emmeline Rigaud taking the women's. So as Loic he's got to keep it up for Team Lapierre today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he had a 4th in Val de Sol this year, his best ever World Cup result. In Andorra, he was 8 as well. So let's have a look what he can do now. Can he make any sense? Can he keep his head? Well, yes, he can. Flying down there fast off that drop. And thankfully those turns bermed up so much that probably the wet conditions not going to affect those turns too much.
Holding a wide line out there, you even saw him clip the pole at the side of the track. Like at only 19, really looking good. Only 2 seconds back.
Cunny, 67k through that speed trap now. Into this left.
Whoa.
Oh man. So still, despite the right. Oh, in the front. Yeah. Getting bucked off course there. That was weird.
Just a little bit outside the tape, ducked back in. That's a lesson in controlling a crash there.
He put the front hard into something there and it sent him off. Well, different rules on. Just take the opportunity to tell you. It used to be if you went off course and got back where you left it, or at least didn't go around the pole, you wouldn't be DQ'd. These days, they changed that rule that if you didn't gain an advantage, they'll let you run on. So he definitely didn't gain an advantage there. So, in my opinion, no chance of a DQ for Lloyd Bruni there. So down to split number 2. He's going to be further back. Only 5 seconds back though, Kenny. This is doable here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Someone could take down that time of Giathern, who in his own words said perhaps it was a bit smooth and a bit steady, but after the two big crashes he's had here in the last couple of days, hardly surprising.
But if he does take it, it wouldn't be the way he wants to take it. But when you're looking for a championship, you'll take any luck you can.
You've got to take a win anyway you can. What are you talking about? So Bruni across the line. 4:03 the time. Was it? Excuse me.
Yeah, look, Bruni 4:03.
We're lost. Bruni. No.
4.9.
4.9.
Hello.
No, that's split number 2. Our timing screens have gone up the wall.
Getting a little bit confused. Sorry about all that. But here we can see Loic on track at the moment, riding for Lapierre. Not able to do it for the team and take the 3 titles today that they would have wanted, but Loic, real star at the moment, 19 years old and really sitting up there strong in the series, currently 6th, so it'll be interesting to see where he ends up after this
round. A great line through that rock section as well, Cunny. It's just like a little gap. Look at this. The back wheel, well, unbelievable riding from him.